I keep on doing this. I keep on recording and then deleting it and then recording again. But here we are again. I won't tell you how many times I've done this because it's going to seem however you want it to seem. I Let's be real. It's going to seem however you want it to seem. Um, I haven't been around since. I don't think I've shown my face here on YouTube since January 18th, and that was on somebody else's channel. Um, Doing a kind of a ceremony memorial type program, and I won't get into that because in the mood that I'm in right now, I will be emotional if I talk about that. So we're just going to avoid it because I don't know how it would look to others if I did. So we're going to avoid that. In my last few takes of this message, I got emotional. Not only about that, but I got emotional about how I've been feeling lately. And more and more that I get through to like the end of what I was recording, like right before I would delete it, I'd come to a realization about what the video should have been. You know, um, there's no clear plan here. Been kind of winging it, and every time I have deleted it. So let's get to the skinny here. I have not been around. I have been sick off and on. Um, Hopefully, I'm not going to get sick for some time. Um, Fingers crossed on that one. Knock on some wood nearby. You know, hopefully, I am not going to get sick anymore anytime soon. But now that I've said that, I'm definitely inviting it to come back. Um, Not really. I don't want it. I don't want it. Like seriously, when I say that most of the most of the first quarter of the year has just been me dodging or dealing with illness, like yeah, I'm not joking at all. So, it has given me time. And it's like, to be completely honest with you guys, I have been sitting there. It's not like I've been twiggling my thumbs, like doing nothing. I mean, think about it. I've been reading, I've been watching stuff, I've been listening to, I've been doing all of it. Okay. I just haven't been telling you guys about it. So, why is that? Well, because I'm not sure where I'm going with this. There it is. I'm not sure where I'm going with this. I have given you authenticity since January of 2021, the end of January specifically of 2021. I've been giving you that authenticity. And there's been times where I've tried to kid myself on exactly why I'm here, or slash I have varied at certain points as to why I'm here. So let's get right down to it. I don't know what the future of this is. I don't know right now. I don't know. I've taken the time that I haven't been up to posting or showing my face. Um, and here and there, done a little reflection of things, and I still don't know where I'm coming and going with it. I don't know what I'm going to do with this anymore. I can tell you what I've wanted in the past. I can tell you what I've hoped to achieve in the past. I can tell you all those things, but I don't know if you really need me to tell you. Because regardless of any reason that or regardless of any desirable outcome, I have always been authentic with you to the point of where to the point where it's probably um kind of embarrassing to be honest. um but my authenticity has gotten me friends. My authenticity has gotten me people that are absolutely wonderful. It's also it's also shown me that while people have asked for authenticity from me and I've given it, me giving the authenticity, me being the specific, not specific, me being the authentic version of me on here, that despite doing that, doing what people have, so called asked of me to be authentic, being my authentic self does not mean and does not equal adoration instantly. It means that sometimes I can be my authentic self and people might still not like me. People might still not include me. People might still not ask me to be part of their clubs. People might still reject me. People might still ignore me. And I know it seems really silly that I had to come to some realization like that. And I've cared way too much about what everyone thinks of me. I used to not care. I mean, even if I did care, I gave way less of a shit. Um, and you know what? I was probably really fucking awkward, but I was probably happier. Um, and so I remember being a kid and being really just knowing I am awkward as fuck, but still being happier. So that's something I realized. When not doing anything for this amount of time, what I realized is I could, I have been, I have been myself, my authentic self. And that didn't mean that everyone would like me. It meant some people would like me. And that's great. And I have to remember that. So going forward, I promise authenticity like I always have before. But I promise to try really hard to stop caring about what people think of me, to stop caring about whether people like me. Because you know what? People do like me. People do like me. So I don't have to care about that because I know people like me. So I don't have to care about that. Let's throw that off to the side. Of all the things I could fucking care about right now, I don't need to care about that. Because I do know people care about me. I don't need to worry about that. I don't need to worry about if people want to care about me, if new people want to care about me, that's great. You're welcome. Open arms. Okay. But I refuse to be anything other than what I've always been before I came on fucking YouTube. Authentically myself and not caring about whether people liked me or not. Not caring about whether people liked who I was or not. Because people do like me. There are people out there that do like me, that do care. And I'm going to try really hard. Let's say I'm going to try really hard to focus on that going forward. I'm going to focus on the fact that people do like me, and I don't need to try too hard to make them like me. I don't have to try to make you like me if you don't. So, am I going to do reviews on here? Maybe. Am I going to get on here and rant about stuff going on in the world? Maybe. Am I just going to hang out and talk about my writing? Maybe. Am I going to let you guys know when things are coming out and everything like that and talk about it and just talk about my life? Maybe. I guess what I'm saying right now is anything's possible. When you stop trying to focus on what everyone else thinks of you, because you know that people out there do care You know that you don't have to worry about that. And so the people that you know could care less don't matter anymore. And then you just start living and acting for yourself and maybe for the entertainment of the people that like you. Well, there you go. Because yes, I am wearing a jack-o'-lantern shirt in the middle of March. Yes, I am wearing a beanie with a bat on it in March because, yes, to me, every day is Halloween, baby. Every day, this is me. Every day, I'm doing what I'm doing. And I just want to break free of that prison of performing, of hoping that if I act like me, you'll like me. Yeah, no. Maybe I've held back a little too much. But the thing is that's even bullshit because I haven't held back. I haven't held back. Maybe when it comes to things like this, I haven't talked about them. I haven't talked about how I feel about being here. Because you know what? Here's the thing, guys. The way you act towards people, whether it's here in person, behind a screen, computer, how you act towards people fucking matters. It matters. So, yeah, apathy, indifference, pretty much the same thing. But that's okay because you don't have to like me. I know people like me. You don't have to. I think this one's going to stick. So, if you've ever put yourself out there, lived honestly but publicly, hoping that people would like you, and maybe for the most part you felt good about that, but maybe there's a part of you that's been let down, leave a comment and know that somebody somebody likes you for who you are. More than likely, somebody does see who you are. Somebody does like you for that. Yeah. So maybe I'll be back. Maybe this is the last you'll see of me here. Still trying to work out how I want this to look anymore. But for those people that do like me, for those people that truly, truly do like me, I thought I'd explain what's been going through my head lately about this. And know that I'm here for you. And I'm not here for falsities. People that don't like me for me. I'm not here for that anymore. So this could be anything. I'm still a geek, but you know what? Here's the thing. This channel could be anything. Because let me tell you something. I have been geeking out about the strangest shit lately. Um, just to leave you with that. I have been geeking out about the strangest shit lately. And it's funny. It's funny. I've been geeking out about some of the strangest shit lately. Stuff that I didn't think I would geek out about in years. Like and when I geek out about things, I hyperfixate on them. So I could talk about anything. And you can know that if like I'm really into it, like I've gotten really into it. Like let me tell you something. Um just to leave you with something that could end up being on this channel, I recently started watching wrestling. Yeah, guys, I recently started watching wrestling, WWE wrestling. Started watching that recently. Started learning about all my favorite wrestlers. Started learning about them, learning about their history, learning about, you know, whatever I can get my hands on because we know I like to hyperfixate on things. What's other things I've been hyperfixating on? Okay, so wrestling, right? Um, I've been really into like because of the necessity in my life, like trying to lower grocery prices. Like for real, trying to figure out how to pay less at the grocery store. That's been a big thing. That's been a big thing for me lately. Is trying to figure out how can I eat healthier in the way that I normally shop. How do I do that? How do I make those two things coincide? And I'm going to tell you something. It's hard. And I have hyper fixated on wrestling. I'm still fixated on comic books, okay? But let me tell you, the storylines involving wrestling, like, hello, goodbye, okay? Like, these are like epic tales, like, that just have gone on for like forever, man. And like, there's generational shit too, right? So, like, okay, let's just talk about for a moment the craziness of how wrestling can be like a generational thing. Like, you have fathers having sons or daughters, right? That get into wrestling when they're wrestling, and maybe they get into it while they're still wrestling, but like they get into it after they've done wrestling. Okay, so like for instance, okay, if you watch WWE, the whole idea of like seeing Rey Mysterio, right? Knowing who Rey Mysterio is, knowing how long Rey Mysterio has been around. Because, like, this isn't the first time I've watched wrestling, but it's the most recent, just like I'm now getting into it again. And then you watch like Rey Mysterio, and then you have Dom, right? Dom Mysterio, and it's like then you go and you're like I want to know more about Rey Mysterio. So you go and you watch old footage, and you see the whole Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, like who's Dominic's dad, that kind of stuff, and then you see Dominic now. It's like this whole, and just the idea of the Usos, Jay and Jimmy Uso, and how they like, and Roman Reigns and their familial connections throughout the history of the WWE and even stuff that came before the WWE. It's like really interesting sometimes to like sit there and kind of look at these things, look at the history of like people doing it, in their backyards, like, and then like getting into stuff like Reign of Honor. And like, yeah, guys, I hyperfixate on things. So yes, I've heard of goddamn Reign of Honor. Okay. So like this could end up being something I talk about on here. I could talk about wrestling with you guys. And then the next video I could be talking about like Hush 2. Okay? Like that's what we're going to do. If this channel, if I post any more after this, for any amount of time, it's going to be just basically what the hell am I listening to? What am I interested in? What am I watching? What am I obsessing over? Because being a geek is really about obsession. What am I obsessed over? And the good news about me is that I'm always obsessed with something. So if you like that, join me. That's all I can say about that. And I'm really kind of working on a new sign off because there's some stuff going on in the world. And somebody said my sign off and they were not cool about it. They said like a big portion of my sign off. So I'm still working on how I kind of like alter that so it doesn't have that connotation to it. So for now, I'm just going to say, if you see me, you see me, and leave it at that. Thank you to all the people that have cared, that have been there, that have become my friends. They've looked at this person being who they are in front of you, and they've said, I like that girl. um, Thanks. That's probably why I'm still here. Thank you. And if you see me, you see me. Take care.